Hey, good afternoon, y'all. This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope y'all are having a blessed and wonderful day. Today is Hump Day. We're halfway through the week. Thank Allah. Uh, Eid Mubarak to all my believers out there. Eid Mubarak. We last night was the last night for Ramadan. The 30 days is over. Hope everyone had a blessed and wonderful fast. Hope you were able to accomplish some things. You were able to get closer to Allah. Hope that you adhere to the minister's message that he gave us at the beginning of Ramadan to, just support our fellow brothers and sisters in Palestine that's going through it with the terrorist government, the Israelis. Hope you're able to support a black business, to support family members, and just to be charitable. And you don't have to just do that on Ramadan. You could do that year round. So if you didn't do it for Ramadan, always remember you could keep going. Don't give up. You can still do it. And that goes to myself as well. And the likelihood that you're not having a blessed day, or if things not, if it doesn't seem blessed to you, even though we wake up every morning, we are blessed. Allah allows us to see a day, a day in. We are blessed. So if your day is not going well, if it's not going well for some reason, always remember this. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Keep your hope, trust, and faith in Allah God, and He will see you through. I could definitely bear witness to that. Peace, brother. How's it going? Thank you for tuning in. It's good to see you on here. My brother Iron Will. Good to see you, brother. I love I love your tweets on Twitter, man. Keep them up. Keep them up. Get into the topic for this video. So on Saturday, Saturday, Dawn Staley was asked by a reporter regarding her thoughts on transgender women being allowed in sports. She kind of danced around it a little bit. She said it was a distraction. She kind of danced around it, but then she said she came back and said, yes, they should be allowed in sports. Um, and a lot of people are saying, well, what could she have said? She was kind of forced to give that answer. I don't agree with that because she could have said, I don't have no feelings on that, no comment. I'm focused on tomorrow's game, meaning Sunday's game, which they beat Iowa 87-75. But she said, I think they should be allowed. Now, let's get something clear here. Transgender women are men. Transgender women are men. There's no if and buts about it. There are men. They are men. If a man wants to dress like a woman, think he's a woman, then so be it. That's their right. I don't agree with it. Many of y'all don't agree with it, but that's their right. But to allow them into women's sports is lunacy. It's absurd. A few years ago, there was a transgender woman competing competing in MMA. And she kicked this lady in the head, gave her brain damage. Thankfully, thank Allah, the lady recovered and she didn't die, but she had a brain injury. When she recovered, she said the person I was fighting was strong. And let's get something clear, another thing clear. Just because a man into a woman, transforms or whatever the hell into a woman, they still have male they still have damn, I lost my train of thought that quick. They still have male strength. That doesn't change. They still have their male strength, the strength of a man. So this is disrespectful to women. Why is it fair for a man who cannot have periods? Now let's believe the science. Y'all want to believe the science on climate change? Believe it on this. They cannot have periods. They don't go through, their menstrual cycles. They don't go through the things that women go to to bring them into womanhood. They don't. God didn't intend for us to go through that because they still have their penis and their testicles. It's lunacy. It's absurdity. But this is just building up to legalizing pedophilia. I'm telling you, this is building up to legalize pedophilia. It is. So, like I was saying, a man when a man transforms into a woman, whatever you want to call it, transgender, women, men, whatever the hell, they still have their male strength, the strength of a man, but now they're a woman. This is absolutely absurd. It's absurd. And the same thing, transgender men, they're women. They cannot grow a penis and testicles. That's absurdity. You could think that and you have that right by all means, but it's lunacy. And yes, it is wicked. It's extremely wicked. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. I mean, but there and then if they start this in NCAA women's college basketball, then they're going to start it in the NBA or the WNBA. I mean, they're going to start in the WNBA. I'm surprised they haven't yet allow a man who wants to be a woman to play in the WNBA. Going to be leading in rebounds and points. Be dunking. How is that fair? That's an unfair advantage to women who work for years on their craft. But why aren't women speaking out against this? You have to ask yourself this question. Why aren't they speaking out against it? This is such a disadvantage and so unfair to women until it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But years ago, they had that movie Joanna Man. Do y'all remember that movie Joanna Man? We thought it was all fun and games. We thought it was all fun and games, like Joanna Man. Ha ha he, ha 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 he. He dressed up and he playing basketball. He ha ha he. But now it's coming to fruition. I'm telling you, life is imitating art right before our very eyes. We thought Joanna Man was just all fun and games. I believe that movie came out in 2002, 22 years ago. There's supposed to be a secret. Oh, God, no. Are you serious? It's bad enough that it's coming to fruition. Now they want to do a second movie. See, Hollywood, they don't have any originality. They're so bored. They're bored. They want to remake or do sequels to movies. Have mercy. Allah have mercy. Just watch the weather. Watch the weather. That's all I'm going to say. Watch the weather. But it's just so unfair. And yeah, they are complicit in their own extinction. They really are. But a lot of them are being fooled into believing that these people are their allies when they're really their enemies. Because why would you allow a man to it's one thing when they think they're a woman. If they want to dress in a dress and heels, whatever, and wear a bra and panties, do you. Go over that way. But do you. I'm gonna stay over here. I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna be gruff and tough. I'm gonna be a man. But you go over there and do your thing. Don't come over here. Leave it over there. But to allow them, and they're writing legislation now, allowing this, allowing this shit. going into the military, a transgender leadership now in the Air Force. It is complete. They have taken the joke too far. Now it's not even funny. It's just absolutely asinine. It's lunacy. It's just complete lunacy. It's no other way I could put it, but it's just complete lunacy. And I know there are people who are going to disagree with me saying that I'm homophobic. No, first of all, phobic, phobia is a fear of something. Let's get that straight. Phobia or being a phobic is a fear of something. Arachnophobia, claustrophobia. Arachnophobia is a fear of spiders. Claustrophobia is a fear of being in closed spaces. I have no fear of gay people, homosexuals. I don't fear them. I don't agree with their lifestyle, but I don't fear them. So these terms that they throwing out is utterly ridiculous. And then the pronouns him, her, they, them. I was taught coming up that they or them are more than one person. If it's two or more people, then you say they are over there. Them, two or more people. They, two or more people. If two people go to the store, you say they went to the store. If you bought an item for two or more people, you said I bought this for them. You get what I'm saying? He is me. I'm a he. I'm not a she. Just lunacy. How they are allowed to butcher the English language. And we wonder why these kids walk around dumb and confused. This legislation in this country has just gone, it's been run amok. It's just gone completely off the rails. Just watch the weather. But Dawn Staley, someone's showed a picture of her. I think she's married to a white lady, but this is what they do in college basketball because college basketball, well, women's college basketball, and particularly the WNBA has become another branch to the LGBTQ plus IA community. If you're not, many of these women are lesbians. Um, if you're not on board the LGBTQ plus IA agenda, then you're pretty much shunned in the WNBA. And now they're putting this in college basketball. And it kind of is because a lot of the coaches and the players are part of the LGBTQ plus IA community. Why can't they just play basketball? Why can't what they do in the bedroom be their personal business? Why does it have to be a political thing? They would hate it if the black athlete um, was all about black power, black empowerment. If the brothers in the NBA, the NFL, and baseball and hockey, college basketball, football and basketball were all, carrying around, joining the FOI, had a knowledge of self. Oh, that would be a problem. Oh, no, we can't have this. We can't have this black empowerment. We can't have that. We can't have our niggers have a knowledge of self. God forbid. We got to keep them like slaves. We got to make money off these niggers. But let them get a knowledge of self. Let them start going to the mosque. Adhering to the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, peace be upon him. The teachings of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, joining the FOI. Oh boy, woo, woo, talking about something. We don't need y'all. We're gonna start our own league. We want to empower ourselves economically. We want to do for self. Something that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Marcus Garvey taught about 100 years ago. Don't let that happen. But no, but when it's LGBTQ plus IA, when it's something with the Democratic Party, when they was pushing the shot, they was telling athletes, get the shot. Y'all gotta get the shot, get the shot. And shout out to brother Kyrie Irving for standing on his hill. Shout out to brother Kyrie Irving. Much respect. Oh, and shout out to the NAIA for banning transgender athletes for participating in sports. The NAIA on Monday, after Don, it was funny. After Don Staley made her comments on Sunday, the next day, that Monday, 2 days ago, the NAIA said that they will not allow transgender athletes to compete in sports. Shout out to the NAIA. Thank you. Thank you for standing up and doing the right thing. The NCAA is so compromised. They all about money and trying to push an agenda instead of concentrating on sports. And so they're just so compromised. They won't stand on they won't stand up for what's right. They won't. And I don't expect them to. And neither should y'all. But and brother Kyrie Irving too. I gotta give you a salute. You deserve it. But yeah, but that's what she said, and I guess, what was she gonna say? Well, what she could have said was that, I'm gonna concentrate on tomorrow's game. You know, my opinion on this, I'm gonna keep it to myself. Next question. But I'm sure her partner, her wife, whatever, they would have came after her. A lot of, and I respect Don Staley for what she did in college basketball. I respect her as a coach, but you have to toughen up, sis. You from Philly. You have to toughen up. Stand on what's right. Hold to your guns. Don't cower. We have too many of our people who are cowards now. Too many. Where are the real ones at? Oh, that's right. They're being silenced. It's time for us to stand up for what's right. I mean, time is of the essence, damn it. It's either fight or flight. And I'd rather fight than flight. I don't know about you, but I'd rather fight than flight. So I mean, we got to stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. And this whole thing that transgender women are women, it's complete lunacy, it's idiocracy, it's complete BS because they want you to believe the science on climate change. They want you to believe the science on everything else except biology. And we all graduated grade school and elementary school. And I mean, sorry, grade, elementary school. We all graduated grade school and middle school. That's what I meant to say. Grade school and middle school. They taught us about human anatomy, even into high school. Were y'all not paying attention? Were y'all off somewhere daydreaming? God made, the Creator made man to have a penis and testicles. I can't be more raw than that. He created women to have a vagina and breast. I just can't be more raw than that, y'all. I mean, it's the truth. We have a penis and testicles. They have a vagina. When the penis entered the vagina and things happen, then a process of birth occurs. I don't want to go too deep into it, but y'all know, we all know that. So why are they telling us, no, 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 you could be a woman if you want to be, you could be a man if you want to be. But what's really sinister, what really, 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 really pisses me off is that now in schools, they're allowing teachers to tell children at the age of 5 to 8 year olds, hey, little boy, have you ever wanted to be a little girl? You could be a little girl. Hey, little girl, have you ever felt like you want to be a little boy? You could be a little boy. They are warping our children's minds with this wickedness. Let kids be kids. Let little boys be little boys. Let little girls be little girls. It's just utter wickedness. Why are you preaching this message or trying to, warp the minds of 5 to 8 year olds? They don't know. They're still developing. Their brains haven't developed. That's why. That's why these kids are so confused and messed up in the head now. What happens when a little boy gets 12, 13 years old? You told him he could be a little girl, and he finds out he likes girls. His penis start getting hard. His voice start getting deep. He start getting hair on his chest. Little girl, you told her to be a little boy. She started developing breasts and start liking little boys. That's natural. It's sad that we have to tell grown people this because we should have learned this in middle school and high school, particularly in middle school, because that's what many of us learned about the birds and the bees. It's crazy. Watch the weather. Just watch the weather. But they really want little boys to be like Dwayne Wade's son. I'm sorry, he's a boy, and Magic Johnson's son, EJ. That's what they want. Have you seen those two? Those two freak shows. But all this LGBTQ plus IA, highly weird, our government, they all in one. They all intertwine. They all have one agenda: destroy. And for Black people, far too many of our people to adhere to this wickedness, we don't know that this country loves to emasculate the Black man. They've always loved to do that. So why are we buying into this wickedness? If you look at the history, they always, always, always emasculated the Black male because he was seen as a threat. The masculine Black male. We have to emasculate him. And you're willingly doing it now. Like Brother Iron Will, just you're being complicit in your own extinction. That's what you're doing. You're being complicit in your own extinction. And it's just sad. And like I said before, and I say it again, watch the weather. God is not mocked. Watch the weather. On that note, y'all, I'm gonna hop off of here. I think I made my point known. I hope I did. Hope you got the gist of what I was saying. Um, Share this video, share it, share it, share it. Let's start a conversation. Let's have this conversation. Let's have it. So share this video, make it go viral. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Please continue to support my podcast and my YouTube channel here. I cannot do this without y'all, and our brother needs your love and support. So please, please continue to support your brother. please. Um, like I always say, in our disagreement, let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. But in our disagreement, let's use logic and not emotion and not disrespect. That's all I ask in our disagreements. But share this video. Let me know what you think. Brothers as well as sisters, y'all be safe. Be safe out here in these streets. Devil is busy now more than ever before. So beware and be aware. I love y'all and have a blessed and wonderful day. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum.